I love all the chat, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at the chatter. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Um, let's see here.
From the group of
Oops.
people who has
All
a
right.
ton of words,
Go ahead.
this was starting this session was just like that deep breath and great moment. We really want to take this time to celebrate all of you, um, everyone that has joined us today, and yeah, let's kick off this celebration. Amjad, can we tap you with kicking off our thank yous?
Uh, well, the first big thank you is really to the presenters. Without them, this would not have happened. So, the presenters, some of them presented more than once. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Great work. I've seen the comments from everybody. You shared your knowledge and wisdom with our community, and this is basically what we do. So, thank you very much. Do you want to continue?
I can go next. Next up, we
Yes.
definitely want to give a shout out to our crew members. These were members of the Higher Education Advisory Council who volunteered even more of their time to help us out today to make sure that things went smoothly. If I could clone them, I would. If I could clone myself, I would. But a huge thanks to our Higher Advisory Council members who were crew members today as well. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
There you go.
Uh, and I just really want to thank all our sponsors, our premier sponsors, our Gold Demo Jam sponsors, our Gold 5 and 5 sponsors. Um, Without that sponsorship and that support, this would have been much harder. And but it was amazing to have that sponsorship, to have that partnership, and I'm very grateful. And I think on behalf of this planning team and the higher ed community, definitely grateful for their support and grateful for their generosity. So thank you.
Yeah, I'd also like to thank the team behind this event platform that we used today. We didn't have a ton of support requests, which is always a good thing when you're running a virtual event. So thank you to the team from Bevy, specifically Nicole, who's just been our like guiding light through everything, as well as the Trailblazer community group. I know a lot of you were here in helping with login requests and just can't thank you enough for putting together this awesome platform we could take advantage of and make this event happen, even though it couldn't be in person. It was a really great virtual experience. So thank you so much.
And most of all, the participants. Wow, you were engaged. Um, you worry about a virtual event and having the energy of when you're in person, especially as a presenter, and you don't see the faces and the interactions and the connecting. But we had that today, and it was just, it's like you have these buckets and you do a lot of work, but then this energy that comes from it just refills those buckets so you can go and do more. Without a doubt, your energy was present, and we truly appreciate that you joined us today. Haley, I'm going to pop it over to you and ask for you to share some stats of today.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what we were aiming for, but I think we were like, we'd be lucky if we had 200 people show up to this thing and hang out with us for a day. And my, oh my, did we surpass that goal? So we had almost 700 people register for this event, 698 officially, and we had 508 people join us today throughout the day. I don't know if you can do the math really quick, but that's like a 72% attendance rate, which is really great when you're thinking about a virtual event that's back to back all afternoon. And there was so much engagement. I'll have stats later this weekend about like how many chat messages and emojis and things we use. So if we could run those numbers up right now in the chat, that'd be really great.
There they go. People are listening.
There we
Amazing.
go.
I remember that the number that we were given, that if we had 36% participation, that would be great because that's what's running, for virtual events. And so we doubled that. That's 200%. That's awesome. So that's really, really fantastic.
We go big or we go home. Well, I mean, I am at home, but we go big.
Go big.
Everyone, Joe.
I was going to pass it your way if you can share a little bit about the survey.
Yes. So just because the event is over doesn't mean you're going to stop hearing from us. So you will get a post-event email and it'll have a link to a survey. We would love to get your feedback on your experience in the event. You'll also know where to find us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and the Trailblazer community if you want to provide us feedback there. And then Haley, you want to talk to them a little bit about the recordings?
Absolutely. We officially have a YouTube channel that is blank right now, but will be populated with our recordings from this event before Monday. So that's our goal. We also have the links to any presentations that presenters are okay with sharing. Those will also be included in the description of the YouTube video. So look for that. Hopefully an announcement on Twitter from HEDreamin. It should say at HEDreamin on Monday when those are officially up.
And I think last but certainly not least, just because HEDreamin is over doesn't mean you can't continue to connect in the community with each other, with our sponsors, with us, with crew members. And Salesforce.org is having a housewarming party next week. As you may have heard, Power of Us Hub is officially migrated over to the Trailblazer community, and we're going to have a shindig to celebrate. So I think one of y'all are going to drop a link in our chat if folks haven't registered already. Flo's all on it. And then, of course, Education Summit registration is live. That's happening in April. So if you have not registered for that, please do that so we can continue the community Ohana and just continue to celebrate and learn from each other. Y'all, we did get a couple of questions in the chat. We have a couple of minutes left. Do we want to answer these questions? All right. I love this, and I'm going to actually ask Amjad to kick it off because this feels like a question that was just meant for Amjad. Can you talk about your vision for the future of this event? We can all chime in a little bit, but I think you got to start.
Yes. Well, it is a collective vision. And I think really the success of this event tells us this idea of democratizing and sharing knowledge does not have to stay in one event at one time and controlled in a sense. We want to just open it up. We want to open up sharing of knowledge. We need to figure out ways to make it easier, make it more accessible. There's this idea from Ratatouille, this movie. If you have kids at one point, it says everybody can cook. I think everybody can present. We want the community to present. Everybody's got a story. There's so many great stories. We want those stories. We want to give them and put a stage and have a stage for all these stories and make that happen. So that's part of the vision. But the vision is really everybody's vision together. So please add to the vision.
Maybe I should have made Amjad go last because now he just nailed it so well. But does Flo, Frank, Haley, anything to add to the vision of this event?
In person.
Maybe
I say again, in person. We are
Florence, we're going to be in person then? Is that what you're saying?
In person. That is a
Sorry, I
goal.
didn't quite catch it. Maybe one more time.
In person.
And I have faith that we will get there. I have faith
we
that
had-
we will get there. I'm
We
ready
had
for
so
some
hoped
hugs.
for that this year, remember? And obviously that didn't work out, but I want to give that a plus 17, whatever I need. I'd love to be in person with you guys next year.
When sticking with the go big or go home theme, people have thrown out some pretty exotic ideas for where we might be able to meet in person whenever the time comes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Let's see. Anything else? I don't see anything else.
I do have something. I just wanted to say thank you to this team. And I know there are a couple of folks not on camera, but it's just an honor to work with you. I'm very grateful to just learning from you, watching you perform, and fulfilling on all kinds of promises. People have been just amazing. I'm just very grateful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I would like to end with some music from New Orleans as we leave. So just if there's anything else.
We're good. Thank you all again. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.